all would appreciate it if Blessie ma'am can share her feelings with us.
I'm not sharing my feelings with you. I'm just saying a vote of thanks. It's more a vote of thanks. Just a thanks to the people I have interacted with. Founder, Director and Manager Dr. K. Varghese, President Mr. C.S. Varghese, Secretary Mr. Prakash Mathan, Treasurer Mr. Paul Vincent, other members of the Management Board, Principal Mr. N.M. George, Vice Principal Molly Matthew, Nursery in Charge Bernice Maria, my beloved teachers and respected colleagues. At the outset, I thank the Almighty God for having given me this opportunity to work in this school for 21 years. Sir said 20, I joined the school in 94. So 21 years. I consider it a privilege to be a teacher here because this is one of the best known schools, not only in Ernakulam, but in the whole of Kerala. Sometimes I feel India also. The teachers have played a very important role in making the school what it is, no doubt. But the management has played a greater role in taking the school to the level that it is today. The time, the effort. Look at them sitting. I really appreciate this. So much time, so much effort. If I were in their place, I would have been bored. I'd said the teachers, let them do it on their own. But look at them. So much time, so much effort. It is because of this time and effort that they have invested in the school is where it is today. We teachers are lucky to be working here because this management spares no effort in giving us the best of everything that we need for our work. Look at our school. The infrastructure is the envy of many other city schools. Our pay is among the best. And in spite of this, to the credit of the management goes the fact that they never ever interfere in the running of the school, day-to-day functioning of the school. I am a supervisory staff, I know it. They leave it to our discretion. Never interfere. But if we need something, they are there. I love this school very much. Having said that, I also like to say something. They never interfere in our work, but they make every effort to build a personal rapport with the school, with the teachers. If there is a need, any teacher has a problem, they love to reach out, go to their homes. If there is any sickness, they like to meet the teachers, talk to them. If there is any celebration in the family, there also they reach out and meet them, enjoy the celebrations, be a part of them. This is one, they have always made us feel as one big family. To every member of the management, I would say, sir, thank you very much. Please accept my gratitude. The founder, director and manager of the school. He's a father figure to everyone. It is because of his initiative that we are all here today. His initiative, his vision. He has built this school and we are all here. We are very lucky to be in this school. My husband always tells me, Dr. Thomas tells me, he is like Father Abraham, the biblical Abraham. God has blessed him and he is a blessing to all the people around him. If we go to manager's room, he's surrounded by papers and people. You feel you're an intrusion there. Sometimes he can't hear also, he gets irritated. But if there is a need, any need for any staff, he'll put everything aside, he will listen to you and he will do what is needed. I feel he loves his employees so much. He loves all the teachers. Every person who works in this school is like a child for him. He will go out to do all he can to help. And it is his compassion that is a blessing for this school. Compassion to the poor, the needy, the weak. That is a blessing for this school. Ever since I joined this school, Professor Joseph is not here, but I have to tell something because he's been part of the school. Ever since I joined the school, I've seen him as the president. He was the president here till last year. There's something I really admire about him other than his sharp wit. Anyone who goes to him, he'll immediately say, sit down. He'll make you sit and he's all ears, total attention in spite of whatever work he might have. Total attention. And he will listen to you, and if there is something to be done, he will go all out to do his whatever is to be done. Also, in spite of being so busy, he has a finger in so many pies. You will never see his table cluttered. Always very organized. So these are valuable lessons that I have learned from you. Simon sir has inspired me by his discipline and principles. Always prim and proper. He is a brand ambassador for our environment movement. Because many years before, I remember he told me, this battery is one of the worst garbage. Don't put it along with the other garbage. It spoils our environment. I follow that even now. Matthew sir has a rough, tough exterior. I used to be scared of him because he'll tell something and it'll hurt me and I'm one ready to cry. But as you get to know him closer, you realize that he's actually a friendly, genial person. Good heart. Prakash Mathan sir, dynamic, dashing, handsome young man. It's very inspiring to see him, so full of enthusiasm and energy. And I love to hear his, hello miss, so full of life. So I hope that will continue always. Alex Matthews sir, a living saint, an angel walking on this earth. Such a gentle, humble soul. He's really God's person. If anyone seems aloof or walking about with a drooping shoulder, in spite of his age and stature, he will walk up to that person and say, are you okay? I've experienced it. He goes out, he reaches out to those who are looking low. There's something I would say about Alex Matthews sir. Last April, we had a problem with the CBSE 10th standard result. Sir was standing here in the midst of very hostile, angry parents. Shamla was standing there with humble, folded hands in the midst of these parents. Shamla and I were also there in the thick of things, braving the rudeness and outbursts of many of these parents. After that, by God's grace, everything was settled very fast. I call it a miracle. God's miracle for this school. Everything settled very amicably and very quickly. For the orientation program, at the end of May, Sir was the president. He came up and the first thing he did was acknowledge the incident and say a word of appreciation about Shamla and me. I was overwhelmed. I was surprised because that was the first time, believe me, somebody was openly acknowledging and appreciating somebody, a teacher. That was the first time, open acknowledgement, open appreciation. I felt very touched. At the same time, I realized it is the magnanimity of the person, the goodness of the person. Thank you very much, sir. That will always remain in my heart. I will never forget it. C.S. Varghese, sir, always with a gentle nod and an acknowledgement. Sugavairikino, he doesn't speak more than that, I think. Paul Vincent, sir, Patros Pankambali, sir, Maman, sir, Gigi, sir, Thomas Kurian, sir, Madhu, sir, Johnson, sir. I hope I have not left out any name. Thank you all very much for the affection, smiles, and kind acknowledgement and support at all times. Yeah, Patros Pangamli sir, I said. The principal, Mr. N.M. George, believe me, he's a very comfortable person to work with. Kind, just, diplomatic, efficient, and a quick learner. He has fitted into his role extremely well. There's something I envy about him. You know what? His energy. He is the first to come to school and the last to go. In between, he is running here, there, everywhere, sprinting around the school. Sometimes I see him on that third floor. Next moment, I find him coming down the primary stairs. How he does it, I don't know. But on a very serious note, I would like to say that sometimes something I feel he's giving himself a good exercise, sprinting around the whole school. But on a very serious note, I'd like to say he has given me the space to do things, to do my work without jumping over my shoulders. Very peaceful person, a person who wants everybody to be happy. I really appreciate that. And he always, in spite of the fact that he gives everybody their freedom, at the back he is there. I am there. So thank you very much for all that you have done. And may God help you and bless you to lead the school to greater heights. Shashikala Miss. She has been a very personal friend, good personal friend, and a good colleague. It was during the holidays and on working Saturdays that we enjoyed the most, phoning and talking so many things. She was always a positive and happy person, so full of laughter. I shall miss Shashi very much. The teachers of this school are a group that we can all be proud of. Smart, efficient, dedicated, and very good looking too. They stand out in any school crowd. Give them any task and they will all rise up to the occasion. Our cultural program is an example of that. They are wonderful people who can meet the demands of any challenge given to them. I'm very proud of our teachers. Some of you have taught my children in school. Most of you have been with me during my hours of need, like when my brother died. You came over, spoke to me, been with me, done so much for me. Been with me during the happy celebrations at home. When my children got married, I became a grandmother. I can never forget the many, many acts of kindness that you have shown me. I cannot repay it. Thank you so much. May God bless each and every one of you. I say thank you from the bottom of my heart. I love you all very much, and a personal hug for each one of you, including the male teachers. Don't look at me like that. At the same time, there have been times when I had to be angry with you. So many instances when I had to take you to task. That was the demands of my duty. And if the situation so demands, I shall be so in future too. But at the same time, I'm sure every one of you will vouch for the fact that I have never been biased or shown favoritism. Before I move on, I have to make a special mention about the two teachers here, because that is my duty. Rita Johnson, ma'am, has been a veteran. For more years than I can remember, she has remained in first standard. I used to feel bad. Every year I'll tell Rita, how about going to the next class? She'll tell me, no miss, I'm very happy here. I like to be here. So many years. She's been a veteran there. Many parents and teachers also like her. like to work with her. And you must see her class to see how she trains them. Her class is so good. Her children are so well trained. Rita Miss was a great asset for the school. And recently, when she became a grandmother, she took 5 days leave. I was really amazed. I said, Rita, you don't want to be at home? You don't want to take leave? Then she said, no, miss, exams are coming. If I sit at home, the children will have a problem. Such is her dedication. Rita Miss, thank you very much for your services. May God bless you. Susie Miss is no less. Always prim and proper. She always does her work, leaving no room for any complaint from anyone. The school will miss you, miss. May God bless you. Balsama. I call her the Florence Nightingale of this school. I've never seen a person more passionate about her work. The Toc-H clinic is a place we can all be proud of. Thank you, Balsama and Lakshmi. The librarians of our school have made my weekends and holidays a much happier one. Otherwise, I would have died of boredom at home. Thank you both for the unending supply of books and magazines given with so much love and large-heartedness. The office of our school, under the stewardship of Mrs. Elizabeth, is a well-oiled machinery. I appreciate their multifaceted and diverse responsibilities, executed with so much diligence and efficiency. Anytime you ask the office staff for any information or material or physical help, it is given without delay. So efficient are they, and without any grumbling. Thank you all so much, and I remember Shamla with so much love and gratitude. The Ayahs are the most hardworking lot in this school. You will never see them enjoying a free period. They are forever sweeping or swabbing or running around with a paper in hand. Ayamar കേൾക്കുന്നോ? നിങ്ങളെല്ലാവരെയും ദൈവം അനുഗ്രഹിക്കട്ടെ. അനുഗ്രഹം എന്താണോ? ഒത്തിരി വർഷം സ്കൂളിൽ വർക്ക് ചെയ്യാനുള്ള കൃപയും ആരോഗ്യവും ദൈവം നിങ്ങൾക്ക് തരട്ടെ. കാരണം നമ്മൾ ജോലി ചെയ്യുമ്പോഴാണ് നമ്മുടെ ഏറ്റവും വലിയ അനുഗ്രഹം, ജോലി ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റുമ്പോൾ. അപ്പം ദൈവം നിങ്ങൾക്ക് ആരോഗ്യവും ബലവും ശക്തിയും തരട്ടെ. I also thank the other non-teaching staff like Anil, Prashant, Santosh, Srijit, Jain Chetan and his band of wonderful drivers, always so helpful. Anything you need, you tell them and it is done. Very efficient, very punctual. Thank you all so much for all the love and affection. My years at Toc-H has not always been a bed of roses. There have been difficult times, painful phases, but by and large, working here has been a very peaceful, happy, enriching experience. There's a small thing I would like to relate, a personal incident. Please listen, bear with me. I know it's getting late. In 2006, when my elder daughter got married, I wanted a few children to sing Nanniyode. Dominic sir was the music sir at that time. I went to him and I said, sir, please help train the children because I want them to sing after the wedding, during the wedding engagement. He told me, miss, this is not a professionally made song. It has no set chords. So I told him, so no problem. I will sing, you set the chords. And Kavita miss was very kind enough. She wrote out the words, found the words from somewhere. She wrote it out and gave it to me. Dominic sir set the chords and trained the children. The children sang the song. Everybody loved it. And Dominic sir loved it so much that he trained the children to sing it for the assembly. Rangamani miss followed the tradition. And now nearly 2,000 children sing it in unison at the beginning and end of each session. I'm very grateful to God that He used me as an instrument to popularize this song of gratitude among 2,000 families every year. That is my humble tribute to God for this mighty school, for my really beloved teachers, colleagues, for all the opportunities He has given me, for all the arhikyata nanmagal. I pray that it is acceptable to God. My prayer is, let the words of my heart and the meditation of my heart be acceptable in thy sight, dear Lord. Thank you all very much. Thank you all so much. I love you all very much.